Diversity equals stability. I'll say it again.
I like
Diversity equals stability. 2 words. Dan Kennedy mentioned it to me, God, probably 15 years ago. Diversity equals stability. So how do you get more stability? More diversification in the way you bring customers in the door. Your lead generation will need to open up and become more creative, to my point earlier, and you'll need alternative ways and sources for people to come in. The good news is there's never been a shortage of ideas and stuff sitting online that you can swipe and deploy and look at and funnel hack or whatever you want to call it. There's so many. I mean, you could probably spend an hour focused on Facebook alone, scrolling the feed, clicking on things, maybe a little bit of YouTube too. I think YouTube and Facebook can become great search engines for you. You can scroll both and just look for offers. How are they positioning this offer? And some of them will really grab your attention. And instead of being in your own head, get out of your head and figure out, is there an offer like this that I could adapt to my business? That's the question.
And a great tool for those people that aren't familiar with it.
Your favorite coming up
is Facebook ad library.
You love it. Oh, it's your world.
I love it because it's literally cheat codes for businesses. You remember back? Did you ever have a Super Nintendo, Andrew?
Yes, of course.
Right, and remember like the cheat codes you could punch in and do like a special move or unlock a special thing or whatever. Facebook ad library is a cheat code for business owners.
It really is interesting that that's even allowed, right?
I think the government.
Maybe you can break down what it is, Aaron, because that's your world. But it is a high level intelligence tool.
I actually think the government forced Facebook to do it from.
The government forced it? No,
I think so.
Come on.
And it was all around the transparency around, and probably for a good thing, Andrew. It was transparency around advertising in related to elections. And so you can go in, you can Google Facebook ad library right now, and you'll see it pop up immediately. You can go in and choose any country, any Facebook or Instagram page, and it will instantly show you every ad that they're running in any campaign. And the nice thing about it is you can see what is the visual they're using, what is the copy that they're using, what's the angle that they're taking, what's the hook they're grabbing people in the ad. But even more importantly, that you can click through and you can see what type of funnel style are they using or what type of offer are they serving up. And it actually shows you the date that it was launched. And so if you can see something that's maybe been running for 10 or 11 months, what that tells you is it's positive, it's cash flow positive.
Yeah.
And so you can look at your competitors or you can look at people you want to emulate and go down that rabbit hole and actually see exactly what's working for them and see if you've got something similar in your portfolio approach. You know, when we looked at these market conditions over the last 2 months in our agency, we took a step back and looked at our, 45 clients. And we said, okay, who are the 5 most profitable clients that we have? And then we looked at them and said, what are the common denominators between all of them? And we actually took the common denominators between all of them and we put them all together in one strategy and we named it the 7-mile method. And basically what we've said to our clients right now and our new clients coming in is you have to implement the 7-mile method because it does exactly what you're talking about, Andrew. Where on our side, it diversifies how we're bringing people in. Well, we're bringing them in on a slow approach, lead magnet to a group, a community of some sort. We're bringing them in through a micro product funnel so that we're getting a credit card from them. A self-liquidating funnel is what it's called. We still have a traditional presentation funnel, like a VSL funnel to a strategy session. We've got a monthly live masterclass funnel that we use exclusively for retargeting so people can have that engagement, that live Q&A. And then on the client side, we're saying, look, you got to have a podcast. You got to be trimming that podcast into micro content and posting it on your social 1 or 2 times a day. You've got to have a blog strategy. You've got to do these things on your side to support us on our side. And if we put all of these things together over the course of a year, your revenue and profits are going to be off the charts. And even though the economy is struggling right now, one of the examples of a client we have right now, Andrew, is he's doing $1.5 million a month on a $50,000 ad spend because he has all of the things from the 7-mile method in place. He's diversified to your point. So he's got people that are buying on day 1, day 14, day 30, 6 months in, a year, and he's created this entire machine to constantly be giving value to them and being in front of them and moving them off the fence when they're ready.
Yeah, I mean, there you go. There's the diversification we talked about, right?